Right now, there is a part of your brain that is terrified of the dark, not in a childish way, not in a silly way, in a very old, very serious way, because for 99% of human history, darkness wasn't peaceful, it wasn't quiet. It was the single most dangerous moment of every day for your species. The night is when predators moved. The night is when your fire could go out. The night is when the people you loved disappeared, and sometimes didn't come back. And yet, something strange happened around that darkness, something that changed what it means to be human. This is the story of what ancient humans feared most at night, and why that fear is still running inside you, right now, even if you don't know it. Let me start with something most people never think about. Modern humans sleep alone, in sealed rooms, with locks on the doors, in beds raised off the ground. Every single one of those things, the walls, the lock, the raised bed, exists because of the night. For over 300,000 years, your ancestors slept on the ground, in open air, in groups, yes, but always, with the darkness pressing in from every side. And the darkness had teeth. Leopards are almost entirely nocturnal. Lions hunt 70% of their prey at night. Hyenas, wild dogs, venomous snakes, all of them become dramatically more deadly after sunset. A study found direct fossil evidence that leopards specifically preyed on early hominids, our direct ancestors. The Taung child, one of the most famous fossil specimens ever found, has puncture marks on its skull that match leopard teeth. Exactly. This wasn't mythology. This wasn't fear of the dark the way a child fears monsters. This was real. This was personal. So here's the first thing I want you to understand. The fear you feel in the dark is not irrational. It is the most rational thing your brain has ever done. Your mind is running 300,000-year-old threat detection software, and for most of human history, that software was saving lives, every single night. But here is where the story gets genuinely beautiful, because fire changed everything, and not just for the reasons you were taught. Yes, it made light. Yes, it kept predators at a distance. But what matters is what humans started doing inside that circle of firelight. In 2014, an anthropologist named Polly Wiesner published a landmark study. She had spent decades living with the Juhon San people of the Kalahari, one of the oldest living cultures on Earth, and she recorded something remarkable. During the day, people talked about practical things, work, food, territory, conflict, but at night, around the fire, 81% of all conversation became stories, myths, tales of distant places, the lives of people who had been dead for generations. Wiesner concluded that firelight extended the social day, and in doing so, created the conditions for human imagination to evolve. Think about what that means. The reason you can close your eyes right now and picture a dragon that doesn't exist, or a memory from 10 years ago, or a future that hasn't happened yet, may have started with frightened humans, sitting close to a fire, trying not to think about what was out there. In the dark, fear built the campfire built the imagination, and the imagination built everything else. Now here is the part of this story that might actually change how you feel about yourself. Have you ever woken up at 2 or 3 in the morning and been completely unable to go back to sleep, lying there in the dark, wondering if something is wrong with you? Nothing is wrong with you. A historian named Roger Kirch spent 16 years researching sleep patterns before the industrial era. 16 years, court records, private diaries, medical texts, literature, across dozens of cultures, spanning multiple continents. His conclusion completely rewrote what we thought we knew about rest. For virtually all of human history before the light bulb, people did not sleep in one 8-hour block. They slept in 2 separate phases, with a natural wakeful period of 1 to 2 hours in between. They called it the watch. And it was not insomnia. It was recognized, expected, even valued. People would pray, reflect, talk quietly with their partner, or simply lie in a kind of meditative stillness that monks today deliberately try to recreate. The 8-hour sleep block we treat as completely normal was essentially invented by the light bulb. Electric lighting pushed bedtimes later and later and later, until waking at 3 a.m. started to feel like a medical problem. It isn't. Your 3 a.m. brain is doing something ancient. It has been doing it for hundreds of thousands of years. And for most of that time, it was exactly right. We built walls, we invented electricity, we locked our doors, and raised our beds and put glass in our windows. And we told ourselves the night was safe, but the fear didn't disappear. It adapted. Sleep researchers have found that modern humans show measurable spikes in cortisol, the primary stress hormone, in the hours just before dawn. Not because something is threatening us, not because we're anxious about anything specific, but because for 300,000 years, the hours before first light were the most dangerous window of the entire night. Predators make their final attempt in those last dark minutes before sunrise, and your body still knows it. And there is something even more revealing. A study from the University of Colorado found that people who spend just 1 week camping, completely away from screens and artificial light, reset their body clock to almost perfectly match the natural light-dark cycle. 7 days. That's all it takes. Your biology hasn't forgotten anything. It remembers every night. It has been remembering for 300,000 years. So the next time you find yourself wide awake at 3 in the morning, staring at the ceiling, thinking something has gone wrong inside you, remember, you are not broken, you are ancient. Every irrational fear of a dark room, every reason you check behind the shower curtain, every night you lie awake for no reason you can name, all of it is a message from someone who lived 300,000 years ago, someone who was hunted, someone who was afraid, someone who sat close enough to the fire to tell a story. They made it through the night, and because they did, so did you. If this made you think, subscribe. Because next week we are asking a question that is even older than fire itself. What did ancient humans believe happened when they died? The answer will genuinely surprise you. If you appreciate deeply knowledgeable content that changes how you look at the world, you've found your place. Please take a moment to share this video with someone who needs it, and subscribe to join us, and drop your comment below with your thoughts.